More than 40 million Americans are out of work as entire industries have frozen during the coronavirus pandemic.
You have a double whammy for many workers, which is you don't just lose your job, but you also lose your health insurance right in the middle of a public health crisis. This was avoidable. Other countries have not seen the kinds of levels of unemployment that we see in the United States because they have taken measures that are of a magnitude that meets the crisis. A lot of other countries, especially in Europe, have chosen to use a Paycheck Guarantee program to keep the economy going during the public health crisis. Denmark, the United Kingdom, and Germany, for example, have put in place programs where the government essentially steps in and assures both businesses and workers that about 75 to 80% of their paychecks will be guaranteed by the government.
This is an enormous move. The government will be paying people to effectively keep their jobs and stay at home.
It gives both workers and businesses the security they need to know that they will get through the crisis without too much economic damage. We have not taken adequate measures, and the measures that we put in place have been too piecemeal, patchwork, and too slow in terms of delivery. And so we've had the most economic upheaval and disruption to people's lives and to businesses in the United States. Other countries were able to step in quickly, within days, not months, with a Paycheck Guarantee program. The key thing is to preserve the employment relationship for both workers and for businesses. In the United States, we know that a lot of benefits, like healthcare, for example, are tied to employment. If you keep your workforce intact and, with the help of the government, able to pay workers throughout the crisis, when the time comes to safely reopen the economy, businesses can smoothly just call back their workforce. Think about if you had to lay off all your workers and they've had to go off and find other ways of supporting themselves. When the economy reopens, then the business has to go through the process of advertising, hiring workers, retraining workers. That is both costly and slow.
Some of the areas that I am working on is to get this country to do what Europe has done in many cases, and that is guarantee people their paycheck. I think that is the quickest, most efficient way of getting money into the hands of working people. It's called the Paycheck Security Act. We're going to fight to make sure that is in the next bill.
We ought to have a system which is swifter and more efficient and more comprehensive, and I think a Paycheck Guarantee program could fit that bill.